Hi, my name is Marian Jantia. Welcome to my vlog. So I've had positive, strong progress this evening. I procrastinated, but in the end I pulled through and it made some good, uh, added some additional questions that I need to answer going forward, as well as some new design features that are very critical. I mean, they're not new, but I kind of have an idea of where I want to place them, and that is the heat sink. I was trying to figure out some simple, low energy heat sink solutions for basically a projector. And I came up with a couple scenarios that might work out really well. So that's awesome. And I'm realizing that, so I'm trying to simplify this as much as I can for mass production, for manufacturers, to be able to assemble it. And this is going to be something I'm going to need to look into and figure out, what do manufacturers need from me? Like, do they need an AutoCAD design? Do they need something more simple, more intricate? Do they need specific parts and names? And which, I mean, it sounds like they've come to think of it, it just sounds like they probably do need all of that. And so I have to also add this to the list. Obviously, it was going to be a list on the list anyway, but manufacturers. That's what I need. I need to figure out like, who would build this? Do I need to reach out to only certain types of manufacturers? Can I reach out to any type of manufacturer? And then, of course, the cost in the end. And do I have to build a certain amount of widgets, so to speak, before I can? And then later on, it'll be packaging. That's for another day. Let's focus on the main project now. But I am trying to think about it in such a way where manufacturing can hopefully be simplified. I'm hoping. I don't want to make it too intricate or complicated internally. And even though I'm making it very simple, I wonder how difficult it might actually be for the manufacturer in the first place. Even though I'm thinking and imagining here, it's like, oh, this is easy. Like, look, it only takes so many steps or so many parts or so many this and that. And so I got to think about that. Well, no, I'll just find out, I guess. And then just work around that, or work around reinventing it, redesigning it if need be. So there's that. But overall, I think this is exciting. I think it's exciting to see that it's funny how, like, well, the heat sink, it's official now. Like, the project's coming together, and it is. And it's awesome. I'm gonna keep at it. Okay. So that's the end for the progress for tonight. In other news, I didn't know that Tesla, their Powerwalls, I thought they always had inverters inside each Powerwall. Like, each Powerwall had its own small inverter embedded in that big box. But apparently that doesn't seem to be the case, or maybe they had two inverters, like they need one for the Powerwall, but this other inverter that I read about must be for solar, so is it solar and then inverter and then Powerwall, or can it be solar directly to Powerwall without inverter? Well, except for whatever inverters inside the Powerwall. Well, anyway, they have their own, and it's pretty efficient. It's not the most efficient, but I'm betting that with additional software updates, they could tweak it and make it a lot better. I forget if it was 95.5 or 97.5% efficient, 0.5% more efficient than one of the competitors, but still not as efficient as 99% by solar systems, solar style, solar something else. I'm sorry, guys. Well, anyway, it's not as efficient as them, but I wonder if the price is cheaper because of the massive manufacturing and integrated manufacturing that Tesla possesses. So that's exciting. I wonder how much, by like how much they could cut costs. And a lot of people will probably want to get something fully integrated, especially with the software, because it has 2 or 3, I think, or up to 4 different features or something. It actually helps, their specific inverter helps with the solar tiles that Tesla is installing. Because the tiles, they have different sections that are solar panels and different sections that are not solar panels, and they're just basic tiles, and they're there for aesthetics. And so, with multiple different grid points or points on the roof that either are just regular solar looking tiles or actual solar tiles, varies depending on where the sun hits or where the sun don't shine. So that's pretty exciting also. Another interesting point today, something I read, that when the newest Mars lander arrives, when is it, February 18 or 24 or something like that? Whenever the new Mars probe lands, they're actually going to have they're going to be able to look at the weather from 3 different locations on Mars, active locations on Mars, which is amazing because just like with what is it, any kind of signal processes, like cell phone towers, you could use 2, but preferably at least 3 to triangulate someone's location. And we do the same thing in geology to see where the earthquake occurred. And now on Mars, having 3 different locations that are able to read temperatures and climate and basic little weather things, that's going to be really awesome because they could start creating better models. Plus, I think there's still a satellite up in space reading and taking photos of Mars. And so this is going to be really building a really good, solid database for us all. So that's pretty exciting. Oh, unfortunately, the InSight probe, the mole, which is made by a German, I don't know if it's German, I guess their version of NASA or just like a German engineering firm, but they designed this thing called the mole, which I believe it was the drill, kind of like a nail, and you kind of like drop it and it pierces into the ground. They're trying to drop it, I think, was it 16 inches or up to 16 inches deep, go into the Martian soil. But somehow the Martian soil near that area where the InSight probe landed, it seems like the soil is clumping. And I wonder if it's because of what was it on Mars? It's the perchlorates or something? Or am I just making that up? Or it's perchlorates from Star Wars? Oh, God. Oh, man. Anyway, it's clumping, and so somehow it got the nail stuck or it got clogged up, and they had to call it quits on that. Well, anyway, this is Marian Shantia, and I bid you good night. Bye.